Don Giovanni is a man, a Lothario, who has his way with an awful lot of women. The story is about how he meets his end. He is unrelenting in his pursuit of women. He doesn't care who it is or where they're from, but he will have them.
Some parts of it doesn't really make sense of why he would want to rape women when all the women throw themselves at him.
I'm finding some real vulnerability in Giovanni, which is great because it's so easy for him just to be a bully and just to be just a manipulator.
It's about how these individuals are interacting with each other and how this man's life has impacted all of them. What will be relevant for an audience, I hope, will be a delineation of each character's real personality, their individual responses to what's going on.
It is current and it is relevant, and it is, and the way that Sophie has been directing it is from a slightly different perspective.
I'm playing Leporello. I'm the servant of Don Giovanni. I am his right-hand man, but I'm also his enabler. I make everything happen for him.
So Donna Anna is a young woman who's in love with Don Ottavio, and they're about to get married.
The one woman who he's maybe really fallen for, he's certainly committed to her for rather longer than most. He stayed with her for several days and they were declared married. There's certainly a stronger mental and emotional link between them than there is with the other people who he just comes into their life and then leaves again.
I'm loving playing the role. To play somebody so dissolute and so just without any social borders is really liberating.
He realises that Don Giovanni has gone too far, but it's very hard for him to pull back because he's in a position where he's bound to Don Giovanni through money and through his livelihood. So he's really stuck in a lot of ways.
Because we're making this show modern, we're bringing it up to date. We are actually showing a stronger lady. It's the ladies who really lead everything.
A man can have power over women, not just in a material sense or in a physical sense, but he can actually influence the way they behave, both by his position in society and how what he says can undermine them. How those who stand up and say you're culpable and those who kind of go along with it and don't, they facilitate it by not shopping them. And we've seen that quite a lot recently where people said, oh well, I knew, but that relevance to what's literally going on right now, to see that played out in the theatre can be really powerful. When you add into that music as well, it's extraordinarily moving and extraordinarily relevant. Don't imagine that just because this was written in hundreds of years ago that it has no relevance.
It's universal. It really is. It's music, it's stories, it's nice pictures on the stage, it's funny, it's touching. This is at times a bit scary. And it's the art form in which everything comes together.
It's set in a modern context, which I think is really interesting. The set looks really beautiful, quite abstract, a bit different. Ultimately, it's very true to the text and the music, which is really important because Mozart, and it really gives us all the colours that you need to make this story as exciting as it can be.
We've cut away anything that doesn't really drive the narrative forward, so there isn't a great passage of nothing. The story, from when it starts, the story just keeps going. It really builds to the end of the show. And it's the best end of any opera. It's a really lovely cast, it's a really lovely crew, and having the young artists around as well is great because they're really bringing energy and keeping the old ones like me in check.